Hello everybody, welcome back to English in 10, where we provide English language lessons in 10 minutes or less. My name is Natalie and today we're going to talk about ways to start conversations about music. Now, if you're looking for a more general video about ways to start conversations, I already made that video, so I will put the link in the description below. Okay. I love music. I think most people love music. If you love music, please tell us in the comments below what is your favourite band or artist. And being able to talk about music is a really great way to make friends with people. You can find out if you have the same tastes, and then you can maybe find somebody to go to, like a bar, or club, or cafe where they play your kind of music. So, before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications, ding, 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 so that you always get notified when we have published new English in 10 language videos. So let's look at number one. Now, I'm pretty sure that artists, bands still release albums, right? So number one is, have you heard new album? So, have you heard Blackpink's new album? Have you heard Little Mix's new album? So if you find out if they've already heard the new album, then maybe you can get their opinion on it and you can give your opinion. You can have a chat about what you think of it. This leads me on to number two. Now, this shows your age, but I hear myself say this a lot, and I hear friends say this, and it's very common to say, I prefer their earlier stuff. I prefer their earlier stuff. So I mean that the music they made at the beginning of their careers, the music they made at the start, I like that better than the new stuff. So, have you heard Bon Jovi's new album? Yeah, I heard it. It's okay, but I prefer their earlier stuff. Okay, let's take a look at number three. We all know that music makes you feel and remember things. So, number three is, oh, this song totally reminds me of high school. Or, this song really reminds me of my ex-boyfriend. Or, this song reminds me of when I was in Mallorca on holiday. Okay? So, this song reminds me of something. You can tell me what your favourite song reminds you of in the comments below. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Now, the next one is very similar. You want to know what song reminds you of being a student? What song reminds you of when we went on a holiday to Berlin? Or what song reminds you of the first time you met your girlfriend? So, you're going to find out all these things about somebody else. What is the song that reminds them of specific events? Another example is, what is the song that reminds you of summer? I think everyone has a song that's like their summer song. It reminds them of the summertime. And people love to talk about themselves, the summer, the things they've done. So this is a great conversation starter to ask somebody what song reminds them of summer. All right, let's take a look at the next one. All right, so number five is, you know what somebody likes, you know what song reminds them of summer, you know what album they've listened to. So, have you seen them live? Have you ever seen them live? Have you seen them live? Now, when I was a student, I loved R&B, friends liked house music, some people love cheesy pop music. And there were always places you could go to watch live music. And there were always bands coming to do concerts. So have you seen them live? And if they have, you can get their opinion. People love to give their opinions about other people's music and concerts they've been to, and you can have a really good conversation. This brings us very nicely to number 6. Now, when I used to live in Madrid, it was always local people that would tell me the places to go to listen to the kind of music that I liked. And it's the same everywhere. So if you're studying English abroad, or you're just on holiday and you want to know, where can I hear music like that? Where can I go to hear R&B music? Or where can I go to hear punk music, or whatever it is you like? So where can I hear music like that? Where can I go to hear dance music? It's always great to get tips and advice from the people who live in the same place as you, because locals always know where you can go to hear the best music, what's the best venue, so you'll get really great advice and maybe make some friends as well. All right, number 7. This is a question that often causes arguments. And you hear a song and you say, oh, what movie was that in? What movie was that song in? And no one can ever remember, and everyone has ideas, and there'll be a big discussion, and eventually you'll have to look it up on Google. But it's still a good question. Number 8. So many bands separate and everyone has a solo career. So, number 8 is, wasn't he in One Direction? Wasn't he in One Direction? Or wasn't he in Take That? So somebody has a solo career and you think, I'm sure that they were in another band. And you say, wasn't he in, or wasn't she in the Spice Girls? Wasn't she in the Spice Girls? If you've been chatting to someone for a while now, you've asked them some of these questions, maybe you've discovered that you have very similar tastes in music. So now what you want to know is, so what are your top 5 albums? What are your 5 favourite albums? Your top 5. And you can compare and see if any of their top 5 albums are the same as your favourite 5 albums. You can have a discussion about why they like those ones, and then you can tell them what ones your favourites are. This is a great conversation starter for music, and it could end up being a really long conversation in English to help you practice. Great, so we have looked at 9 conversation starters. Our last one, I would like you all to answer as well, please, in the comments. What is the one song that you couldn't live without? What's the one song you couldn't live without? It's a very hard one. You'll have to think about it. But what's the one song you couldn't live without? So you can ask this question, and it's always very interesting the answer that you get. And then you can carry on your musical discussion with your new friend. Okie dokie, that brings us to the end of our musical conversation starters. I hope it was helpful and you enjoyed it. And please don't forget to like our video. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.